Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby if you guys are new here. In today's video, we are going to be doing an end of year reflection and a prep with me for 2026. So I want to be 100% honest. Going into 2025, I did not set any New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals, and that's one thing that I always try to do when it comes to a new year. Just last December was really busy for me. It was like the end of January where I finally had free time where I'm like, I'm not doing all this. In a way, it kind of felt good, but I felt like I didn't do as much this year. But anyway, to sum up like what I'm going to be going over in this video, highlights from each month of what I thought I achieved. I will be decluttering, obviously setting New Year's resolutions. I'm going to be doing a vision board, and lastly, I'm going to be setting intentions for the year. So without further ado, let's get into this video. We are on the first chapter of this video, or the first part of this video. I'm going to be doing a year review. I was watching this YouTuber. I honestly don't remember her name, but she did a year review on Canva, which I think that's a really good idea. So I think I'm going to do a year review on Canva as she did. I'm going to be looking at my pictures and then through my journal and see like what my highlights were from the month and like what I learned in that specific month. So let's get into it. So step one for this is to have a Canva account. If you do not have a Canva account, it is free. I definitely recommend getting one because it's really fun if you want to be more creative. I do want to say 2025 was very interesting for me. I honestly don't know. I don't think it was like one of my prime years. I really do love 2023 just because like I graduated college that year. So I don't know if anything can top 2023. When I think of 2025, I honestly just think of working so much and then being burnt out and ways to kind of cope with being burnt out, because like I felt like that was my year in 2025. So as I was saying, I'm going to add a title. It's going to be obviously January. January seemed a little rough for me looking back. There's a lot of things I forgot about. Just wanted to pause and show you guys what I'm doing on Canva. And I am editing this video right now, but for example, I'm going to use February, but I looked at all my photos and I pulled out like the highlights from my month. For example, for February, I was able to go to the Super Bowl, and I am an Eagles fan, so it was really cool to be able to go to the Super Bowl and watch the Eagles win. I don't know what I'd do if they lost. Definitely would be very depressing. But yeah, so I just pulled pictures, everything from like the highlights of that month, and then on the second page I did highlights and then lessons I learned. So I did this for all 12 months. In the next part of this video, I am decluttering. So I am taking down my Christmas tree. I'm not the type of person that likes to leave my Christmas decorations up for a long time, but you can also do a digital detox. So delete your pictures, clean out your emails, clean out your Canva, clean out your Google Docs, anything like if you just finished your semester, etc. Or you can also, you know, like do an actual like declutter and like declutter your closet, leftover mail, those type of things. But for this video, I am just cleaning my room and putting clothes away, since that's something that I always seem to do. The next part of this video, we are going to be setting intentions for the new year. And then I'm using my journal, but you could use whatever. You could use paper, you can use a Google Doc, you could use Word if you want to type it out. Doesn't really matter. You could use your notes app. Doesn't matter, as long as you're writing this down, I think it would be more helpful. The part we're gonna do is start with a reflection. So we are gonna look into the previous year. So I'm gonna be looking into 2025. And then I'm gonna ask myself, what drained me last year? What energized me? What did I learn about myself, and what am I ready to release? Next is to choose a theme for 2026. So examples could be peace, alignment, confidence, discipline, courage, softness, consistency, whatever you want to achieve, make it the theme for your year. So I have 3 intentions that I want to focus on this year. I'm going to start with 3 and then I'll look back and then decide from there. I mean, you could always start with 5, but I don't want to do too much. But the first intention is going to be self-love, and my action plan is to journal daily, to set a day to focus on self-care. So for example, self-care Sundays, whatever day fits for you. I'm going to focus on doing yoga and eating healthier, and I really want to be in nature this year. The second intention, I'm going to focus on fitness. I really want to get back into fitness or get more into like a daily fitness routine. So I'm just going to focus on daily movement and then to eat at home more. And then the third intention, I'm going to focus on finance. So I really want to get better at budgeting. I definitely am thinking about planning a trip in March. So I definitely need to look into that and then to budget for that. And then lastly, I want to get back into investing, and then I do want to open a high yield savings account. So these are the 3 things that I'm going to focus this year. Next, I'm going to be creating my New Year's resolution. Looks like it's not very cute, but I said one of my New Year's resolution is to focus on self-love. So I definitely want to implement yoga. I do want to journal. I also want to go on solo dates. Let me add that. Solo dates. I want to be in nature, so I want to focus on hikes this year. I definitely want to go on vacation. I am planning on going to Costa Rica in March. Hopefully it goes through. And then I really want to focus on beach days this year. I do know I have a busy work schedule, so I also want to focus on like slowing down. The third is to post content that feels authentic. So I'm going to try to be creative and post kind of like my head version of what I think. I don't really want to follow trends. Don't really want to watch other YouTubers. Sometimes I'll watch YouTubers and be like, oh, I like this, but then I feel like I'm copying them. So I just kind of want to be more authentic and real. So I've been wanting to try modeling for a while, but I feel very discouraged. So maybe I'll try modeling this year. And I just want to make new connections and then to focus on finance. The last part of this video, which is going to be my favorite part, is we are going to be making a vision board. I usually, when I make a vision board, I like to write down everything that I think I want to happen within the year. Okay, so this is what I want to focus on. So I want to eat healthier. I definitely want to go on vacation. I've been wanting to start a podcast for a while now, so maybe this year I'll do it. I want to grow on YouTube, get better at yoga, and be in nature. So I just really want to focus on like self-care and self-love. Okay, so this is my 2025 vision board, and honestly, I love this vision board so much. But unfortunately, a lot of these things didn't come true. Just because it didn't come true doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just didn't come true in 2025. Okay, this is what I have so far. I think it's cute. It's kind of like my 2025 vision board because I really like that vision board a lot. So I'm just going to pin it all together. She is done for now. I think it's very cutesy. So I definitely want to eat healthier. Definitely want to do yoga, podcasts, create content, potentially move in with my bestie, and then Costa Rica. So yeah, I know it's a lot of space, but I might add stuff throughout the year, or I might revisit this another time.